I'm Kendall Sullivan, and thanks for joining Tell the Fake News Media, and I'm your host. We got Kendall Sullivan stopping by to give his take on what does Chris Cumo firing mean for the fake news media. What does it mean for the mainstream media? And we're waiting on him to pull up. I'm hearing that he's in the building. Actually, he's here now. He's in the process of getting set up, and we're gonna give him a moment. But yeah, we're gonna get into it. Kendall, what's been going on? Thanks for having me on, Kendall. Thanks for joining the show. For sure. So, what do you think of Chris Cumo? Chris Cumo getting fired. Well, the thing is, Chris Cumo getting fired was a win for the American people. An attack against the fake news media. An attack against the fake narrative that's pushed in this country. That is a threat to our democracy. Him getting suspended was a win for truth in America, for sure. You know what? I tend to agree with that. Chris Cumo getting fired definitely doesn't deliver a blow to truth in America. It delivers a win to truth in America. So you're right. This here can only help. Right. Him being fired is good. Definitely, which is a good thing. So this is an example of the chickens coming home to roost, as Brother Minister Malcolm once said. And like Minister Malcolm once said, chickens coming home to roost has never made me sad. In fact, it's only made me glad. To anyone out there who's not caught up on the news that we're discussing, we're discussing Chris Cumo. Chris Cumo was fired from CNN, was suspended from CNN for basically trying to cover up for his brother. His brother is Andrew Cumo, who's the former governor of New York City. And what this shows is Donald J. Trump was much ahead of his time when he called the media fake. Because see, Donald Trump is probably the first person to literally come out and call the fake news media fake since Malcolm X. Malcolm X called them manipulative. I mean, he described them down to a T. If you listen to Malcolm's very last speech, he tells you they know how to make you feel good about something, and they know how to make you feel bad about something. They're masters. We're talking about Malcolm called them a stone cold calculating machine. Right, Malcolm was one of the first to call the fake news. Matter of fact, I think he was the first to call the fake news media. And Donald J. Trump was the first to call it the fake news media in modern times, because prior to Donald J. Trump, you didn't hear anyone calling the media out on their BS. Not like this. Not like the way Trump did. Trump was actually ahead of his time. Trump was actually right about a lot of things that he still to this day don't get credit for. Kendall Sullivan, I heard people say this, well, if it was my brother, I would do the same thing too. To that you say what? Because as I said earlier, when I came on your show, people are so caught up into their own false narratives. They're married to them. They will stand by them. They will stand by them even at their own detriment, even at their own apparel. They will not admit that they're wrong. They're holding on to these. It's kind of like, imagine being a kid, believing in Santa Claus, and then you finally realize you were told by your parents or whoever told you that Santa Claus is not real, but you said, nope, that's what I've been believing all this time. That's what I'm going to continue to believe. And that's how people are, especially black people when it comes to the Democratic Party. That's how black people are when it comes to, honestly, the fake news as well. Even though the fake news media has done the most harm to us more than anybody on the face of this earth, we are the one that believe their BS. It is so easy to fool us. And like Andrew Cumo, think about it. Oh yeah, if I was, I would have done the same thing. It's not about whether you've done the same thing or not. It is about, it was you doing it. He'd have had you on his show. He'd have been doing major reporting on you, using every resource he had to try to slander you. That's what a problem is. That's where the injustice comes in at. Don't think that no matter how much fake news you help these networks pump out, they'll still toss your ass the first chance they get. You're out here winning and doing your thing. And I'm feeling the Malcolm X hat. Oh yeah, and the shirt as well. Malcolm X, I like that. That's dope. Of course, that right there speaks for itself. You're right. It's self-explanatory. Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna keep doing our thing, because you know what? You doing your thing. You being the best version of yourself. I'm doing my thing, of course. And then my show isn't supported by the elites. We're not supported by the elites. We're supported by the people. And people like yourself, they have our back. And we appreciate you all for having our back too. Of course, you already know we got your back. That's one thing, you're right about that. Your show isn't supported by elites and the establishment to where you got to kowtow and be something that you're not, just to reach the goals you're trying to reach and be the best version of yourself. You funded by people like us,
right?
By people like me. So, oh yeah, and that's what we're gonna keep doing, and we're gonna keep expanding and expanding and expanding, reaching those new heights, being the best version of ourselves. Because you know what, it's all about winning, and anything that you need from me, you know I got your back. Well, thanks for coming on. We appreciate you as usual. Thanks for having me on, Kendall. I brought this with me. I bought this juice with me, this fragrance, because I didn't know if you had it in your collection or not. Ombre Namad. This here, women really love it. Hey, trust me when I tell you that one right there is dope.
You know, I actually haven't tried this one.
Damn. Oh yeah. Louis Vuitton Ombre Namad. Oh yeah.